jazz club in Greenwich Village with a big following doing even bigger business.
Yeah, a little jazz club that's like world famous for sure. Allison Morris is here to talk to us about this. This place is legendary.
It is small and intimate, but man, does it have a big presence. I mean, the Blue Note, who doesn't know the Blue Note here in New York, right? It's as popular as it gets. Darian, Steve, the Blue Note may seem small and intimate when you are seeing a show there, but everything about it is huge. From the crowds that pack in twice nightly, every single night of the year, to the enormous stars who have performed there. Its owner, Bensusan, has a huge success in his hands, and it's growing globally.
Good evening, everybody!
This is a typical evening at the Blue Note Jazz Club in the Village, where jazz music great food and good times go hand in hand.
Whenever you're playing in a small spot like that, it always feels like you're in your own living room. It has that kind of home feel.
Hashtag Blue Note.
The first year that I opened the door was tough, was hard. It wasn't easy.
Bensusan opened the club 34 years ago.
I took this place from smoky-based band places and tiny jazz clubs and to a street level with good kitchen, good menu, souvenir shop to fill up 240 seat capacity, plus the bar, 3 shows a night. You need bigger act.
So Bensusan got creative, started getting bands back together and calling in bigger acts.
To bring even Ray Charles to 2 shows a night, a full week, year after year.
The Blue Note now does 2 shows a night, 365 days a year, plus a jazz brunch on Sunday.
You are mine.
And acts from big to small all want to play here.
This is my first time at the Blue Note. I feel like I should say it again.
This past New Year's Eve, we had Sting on the stage with Chris Bodie. He didn't want to get out of the stage.
That quality is what Bensusan believes brings the crowds and the cash night after night.
If you really wanted to listen to good music, whether vocal or any instrument, this is the place. If you do and present a good show, people will pay.
Next on his wish list,
we're not embarrassed to call Tony Bennett with do it with Lady Gaga and offer him the deal. We're not going to give up on them until they do it.
And it's not just the Blue Note here in New York. Bensusan also owns B.B. King's in Times Square, the Highline Ballroom in Sabrosa, both in the Meatpacking District. He also reopened the famous Howard Theater in D.C., and there are now Blue Notes overseas, 1 in Milan, Italy, 4 in Japan, and Bensusan says he's set to open 3 clubs in China before the end of this year. The Blue Note is global, to say the least.
Yeah, geez, incredible.